says at the late hour of yesterday's Senate Judiciary Panel proceedings, she did not testify about sexual statements he allegedly made to her. She says her attorneys negotiated a deal where her 2-hour telephone interview on the subject will be entered into the committee's record, especially restaurants to provide no smoking areas. It would also prohibit lighting up in malls and the concourse at the Dean Smith Center. Tom Loria with the Tobacco Institute in Washington, D.C. says this plan is not nearly as severe as ones considered by the council earlier, but he says the tobacco industry is hoping to see more local ordinances which protect the rights of both smokers and non-smokers.
Don't you talk to your brothers and sisters, and nieces, everybody.
So they would get the idea.
WPTF News Time, 8:35. Good morning, I'm David Sherrill. Administration and congressional sources say the health care package President Bush unveils today will help the poor and middle class buy health insurance. But some Democrats and health care experts say they're skeptical. News Time, 9:05. Good morning, I'm David Sherrill. A group of House Republicans is offering its own health care plan to counter the one President Bush is expected to release later today. Minority Whip Newt Gingrich and his colleagues say ISIS. Allegations about a love affair are barely dying, and new allegations about Democratic presidential candidate Bill Clinton are popping up.
WPTF News Time is 5 minutes after 9. Healthcare takes center stage this morning. President Bush today takes the wraps off his plan for helping more Americans pay for healthcare. It calls for cutting Medicare and Medicaid to finance tax. WPTF News, the Outer Banks could be in for it again. A coastal flood warning is in effect for the Outer Banks through tonight because of a low pressure system moving north from Florida, and it could cause ocean overwash and beach erosion. Gale warnings have been posted to the coast and for the Albemarle and Pan.
The audience last night that the safest sex is no sex. His comments came before a crowded Memorial Auditorium, the first stop on his AIDS awareness campaign. Former NBA star told the college students he's on a public health mission. He's expected to give its stamp of approval to plans to merge Durham City and County schools. The final okay means a new school board would be elected in May, with the merger going into effect this fall. In other news concerning the board, some parents told members yesterday they have reservations about a proposal to extend the school day another 30 minutes. The parents are worried increasing instruction time to 6 hours might cut into family time. The board
turn his talents to a life and death matter outside of sports, halting the spread of AIDS. The former LA Laker guard who retired after testing positive for HIV last year made Raleigh the first stop on his AIDS awareness campaign last night, speaking to a packed house in Memorial Auditorium. Johnson spoke of the importance of sexual abstinence and the dangers of drug abuse. He says what's needed in the battle now is money and attention from the president. St. Augustine's College 125th Founders Day celebration. He says personally he's feeling fine and does plan to participate in Sunday's NBA All-Star game in Orlando. In Japan have recently been strained after sharp comments from Japanese and American leaders. The director of a center scheduled to open this week says its opening is not inspired by the recent round of Japan bashing.
And all during this chaotic weekend, I've been wrestling with the charges, counter charges, trying to specific charges. Question my judgment.
Yeah, probably Thursday. Process that brought his confirmation to a screeching confirmation battle over Supreme Court. Fairly rancorous confirmation battle over Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas will soon be over.
Reject the notion of fundamental fairness that the accuser bears the burden of proving innocence. I think it's clear to all that they
We're going to carry most of the debate as segments today. We're not going to run the whole what I've got. No problemo.
No, senor. Weekday mornings at 11:35 on WPTF-AM Stereo 680, Raleigh, Durham.
Live from Raleigh, this is News Watch on WPTF. And good afternoon, I'm John Wesley Brett. Is scheduled to vote on the confirmation of Clarence Thomas. Live coverage of the final hour of debate and of the vote coming up today on News Watch. First, a news summary. Our time is 5 o'clock. Oklahoma today. Her last class is scheduled to end about the time the Senate president.
I feel that the session should have been held in confidence. My news naturally and let it go.
Yeah, John said something about yeah, you're normal. Yeah.
WPTF News Time, 4.5 minutes after 5. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Shell. The state Supreme Court has denied a request by Michael McDougal's attorneys for review of his death sentence. McDougal is scheduled to be executed for the 1979 murder of Diane Parker in Charlotte. State will draw protests from those opposed to capital punishment, among them the North Carolina Council of Churches. Executive Director Collins Kilburn says the group holds life is precious and should be preserved no matter what the individual has done. He says studies show the death penalty is not a deterrent to crime. Kilburn believes the group's past efforts to do away with capital punishment in the Tar Heel state, though, have not been effective, but he says it will not give up. The Council of Churches will hold a prayer vigil for Michael McDougal outside Central Prison Thursday night and early Friday morning. WPTF News Time, 6.5 minutes after 5. A check on metro traffic and more news after this.
TF News Watch, Tuesday, 15th of October, 1991. Good afternoon, I'm John Wesley Brett. The intense and extraordinarily rancorous confirmation battle over Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas will soon be over. With the Senate slated to vote on the confirmation less than an hour from now, all that is left is the debate over this controversial nominee and the process that brought his confirmation to a screeching halt last week. Correspondent Ken Barkins has been following the final hours of today's nonstop Senate debate and filed this report just a few moments ago.
Exactly a week ago.
WPTF, the top stories on News Watch. After months of debate, the final decision on the Supreme Court nomination of Clarence Thomas is just under an hour away now. Our political director, Howard, is counting the heads as 54 senators in favor, 43 against, 3 still undecided. If that poll holds, as the vote is taken about 6 o'clock today, then of course Thomas would be confirmed. State Supreme Court has denied a request by Mike.
The National League playoffs, they'll resume in Pittsburgh tomorrow night. The Pirates up 3-2. Start opening game winner Doug Graybeck. He'll go up against Steve Avery, who won Game 2 for the Atlanta Braves. Now, second baseman Mark Lemke thinks it's a good thing today is an off day for the Braves. Football season for college practices began today. This is the last year practices will begin on October 15th under new NCAA rules. Beginning next year, practices cannot begin before November 1st. The Seattle Seahawks today waived quarterback Jeff Kemp to make room for starting quarterback Dave Craig off the injured list. On Sunday, Kemp threw 3 interceptions, the last one setting up the winning score in overtime by the Los Angeles Raiders. And a quarterback controversy in Pittsburgh as well. Bobby Brister apparently is being pushed very hard by Neil O'Donnell, and head coach Chuck Noll says that O'Donnell now the front runner to start this Sunday against the Seattle Seahawks. Sportsline tonight at 7:10 in the first hour, NASCAR Live with Eli Gold. And then at 8:10 this evening, it'll be the ACC Hotline with Woody Durham and his guest, Florida State football coach Bobby Bowden. Tony Rixby, WPTF Radio Sports.
What happened?
It's Mr. Adam.
Southbound of Wake Forest Road, there's an accident blocking a right lane just north of 6-4 Fred. Looks like police and firefighters are on the scene. There's a condition yellow. Be ready to veer off to the left. In Raleigh, I'm Dale Farley.
And unfortunately, it's a condition red for traffic moving from the Research Triangle Park on I-40. I'm Brian Bliss with WPTF Metro Traffic.
Learn the secrets of successful romance. Call Together for a free copy of Straight from the Heart, the Together Guide to Personal Dating Services. Call 872-9555.
WPTF, we're here in the final hour of debates on the U.S. Senate floor. The scheduled time for the vote on the nomination of Clarence Thomas to the Supreme Court is still scheduled for around 6 o'clock. We'll bring you that live as well. Now let us go live to the Senate floor where Virginia Senator Charles Robb is making his thoughts known.
Professor Hill is a credible and serious witness, but Judge Thomas's statements in his own defense were equally strong and compelling.
Senator Charles Robb registering his yes vote on the Clarence Thomas nomination. There will be a vote again at 6 o'clock. Our political director, Hal Bruno, is counting noses, and his count thus far is 54 senators in favor of the Thomas nomination, 43 against, with 3 senators still undecided. We'll continue to bring you live coverage from the Senate floor and the Senate vote throughout Newswatch.
To you. I'm Dick Storck, filling in for vacationing Bart Rittner on the WPTF Open Line. Anything you'd like to converse about this afternoon is fair game, except we usually do not do race or religion. Give me a call. Numbers locally are 860-9783, toll free from any phone in North Carolina. Area code 800-662-7979. Or if you're on a cellular phone, all you have to do is pound *680 on your keypad and you're in toll free on the open line. Give me a call on the WPTF open line. Well, we're discussing a little bit about Clarence Thomas. Obviously, it's been a very, very hot issue in the Senate, and they were looking for a vote tonight. What is your feeling on that? Give us a call right now. Tell us what you think about the Clarence Thomas case today. Get to know Dunlop, a great name for original equipment tires on fine luxury and high-performance cars. And you can get to know these quality tires, known for durability, at Reflections Ultimate Car Care in Durham. Dunlop now brings you the Quester, the affordable radial tire with no compromise performance. Tires, known for durability at Reflections Ultimate Car Care in Durham. Dunlop now.
That's right.
I had some situation where
Your favorite reruns, you've got some spare time, right? Well, you'll spend some of that time with the National Dynamics Line classes. Just our audio tapes in your home car. Call this number today, 1-800-545-19. So successful, Flux on Street. Now your new book is really much more practical than it's called Everything You Need to Know. Find it in Carolina Telephone. Sensating title.
That's the way it would
I know what to do that.
Good morning and welcome to WPTF Saturday for this Saturday, October the 12th. I'm Kathy Reed, and coming up in this half hour we'll have some zoo talk from Dick Storck and Elise Gelman-Light from the North Carolina Zoo. We're also going to find out what's happening at the Museum of Art this weekend, and Tony Rigsby will be stopping by with our Sunday sports calendar. That's all coming up on WPTF. And right now we're looking for some love in all the wrong places. Here's Johnny Lee. On WPTF Saturday, and now with our WPTF 4-day forecast, here's our staff meteorologist, Michael Henry.
WPTF.
Here with you from now till 9 o'clock this evening. It's an open night this evening. Whatever you want to talk about in the way of sports, whether it's football, basketball, or baseball. A lot of things going on, of course, in the Atlantic Coast Conference basketball. We've got a great race right now. People are playing to try to get into the NCAAs and, of course, put themselves in position for that national championship. We've got the baseball season cranking up here in just a few weeks. Already spring training just on the verge of getting. Well, the Duke Blue Devils really look great, don't they? I'm telling you right now, it was a fantastic showing that they've had this season, and I think they have a great opportunity of repeating as the national champion for 1992, making it 2 years in a row. As far as other ACC teams are concerned, obviously North Carolina is a good quality ball club, and you're going to be seeing Georgia Tech in the playoffs as well.
League Championship Series, the Pirates own a 3-2 lead, best of 7 set. They are signed a 1-year contract with an option for 1993. The Milwaukee Brewers are reported to be interested in Don Baylor as their manager. Baylor has been with the Brewers as a batting coach.
WPTF Talking Radio.
On this Friday night, August the 14th, 1991, I'm Tom Kearney, and the program is Talk with Tom. And I've over the last 15 or 20 years talking about TV trivia, and tonight we're going to be focusing on sort of fantasy shows and those that are a little bit suprahuman. Shows like The Munsters, The Addams Family, I Dream of Jeannie, and Bewitched. And with your questions and your answers during tonight's trivia program, 860-9783 locally, 1-800-662-7979 is the toll-free number. It's good anywhere in North Carolina. And if you have a cellular phone, Centel or Cellular One, it's *680. Once again,